Ranking all Marvel rival characters from D tier to S tier. By the way, immediately after this audio, I just get so lazy because I record this in the morning. So just honestly, if you don't want to hear me dead, just quietly muttering shit, just skip to the very end and see the results.
Starting off at D tier, I'll say Hulk because he just gets beat up so easily and doesn't have any very good like moves, and he's a melee fighter, so most characters in this game do have mobility and or can fly and pretty much easily get away from him. Secondly, Magneto. Every time I played against him, he just kind of always gets beat up. He doesn't really do much. I mean, his ultimate's great, but it doesn't really kill that often, so that's why he's here. And that's it for the D tier. And at the C tier is Storm, because she's a good character. She just applies buffs and does good damage. But now that we're deeper into the game and there's more playtime on other characters such as Namor, Hela, and other characters like that that can basically two-shot her, she's not that useful because she just instantly gets put down. I mean, even me as Spider-Man can easily take her down. Secondly, Doctor Strange. There's just other options for tanks. He's really good though. He's another good tank, but I just prefer other tanks in the list. Next on the C tier is Scarlet Witch. She's good. I mean, she's an easy character to pick up, you know, easy to master basically, but now her ults become basically useless. Now Iron Man's, Hela's, Spider-Man's can all just take her down when they start hearing her ult go off. So honestly, there's much better options. Next on the C tier is Rocket Raccoon. Now that there's more characters that are dealing way more damage, healing is really necessary, and he just doesn't give enough heals from what I've noticed. The B tier is Mantis. Her heals are great, and she can knock people out and help and cancel out ults by just knocking them out. So she's a great option. Next is Adam Warlock. He just does great healing, and he deals a lot of damage. Next, Luna Snow, one of the better healers. I mean, her ult basically gives everybody around her invulnerability, and it's just really useful, and she can heal a lot. Next on the list is Iron Man. He basically can just stay in the air. Before, he was definitely like a D tier, but now that he's gotten his buff on his ultimate and he deals like a lot more damage, he's just a way better option because he could just stay in the sky, shoot his missiles, and he deals a lot of damage. Next on the B tier is Spider-Man, my personal main. He's a great character. He can easily go in and out, deal some damage, and then leave, and then go get heals and come back for round 2. Great character. Personally, I think he might need a buff, just a small one. That's it. Just like an extra 1 or 2 spider shots, or just faster spider shot time, like reload time. Lastly on the B tier is Black Panther. Great character. His ult does a lot of damage. He can easily dash in just like Spider-Man, and I feel like he does a lot more damage than Spider-Man, but this is just a personal opinion. Now on the A tier is Venom. He's basically just wrecking ball. He deals a lot of damage. He can also pull people in and make sure they can't get away from him. And once he gets low, he can pop his E and basically heal all the way back up. And his ult does a good amount of damage. Next is Loki. Great character. He can get away from fights easily. And also he can heal a lot and take over other people's ultimates and characters. Next on the A tier is Jeff. I just like Jeff. I mean, I played him. He does a lot of healing, and his ultimate can basically just throw out people on the map and or help team prepare and heal up for another fight. Next on the A tier is Thor. He just does a lot of damage. He heals, and he can get in and out of fights very fast. Next on the A tier is Hela. She throws her knives. I know she did get nerfed. That's why she's on the A tier and not on the S tier. She does throw her knives that do a lot of damage. She can easily get in and out of battles. Next is Groot. Groot's a very good tank. He just takes a lot of damage, and he can throw up his walls that basically just separate the enemy team, which is very useful in team fights. Now into the S tier. First up is Magicka. Every time she deals damage, she can apply shields to herself, and she has portals to get in and out of fights easier, and she just deals an amazing amount of damage to smaller characters and big characters. Next on the A tier is Punisher. As you guys know, he can just spray. He's basically the no-skill character, and also he has a shotgun that almost one-shots every small character. Great option if you're just starting out. Also on the A tier is Penny Parker. Now with her buff, she can shoot faster, plus the combination of her ultimate, which she can place trips everywhere and basically stop ultimates by just webbing them up. Great character, deserves to be on the S tier. Next on the S tier is Namor. Now with his buff and his spear damage, he deals a lot of damage. He can almost two-shot every small character and deals crazy damage to tanks by placing his little turrets everywhere. He can also get out the fights easy with his water bubble and go to healers if needed. Lastly on the S tier is Star-Lord, another easy character. He can basically just spray just like Punisher, and then after that dash out of there, and his ultimate allows him to just shoot and it'll auto aim for him. This is my list for the Marvel Rivals characters. Let me know what you guys think and who you guys would change.